possessed by Hinteregger.
Hello guys, I've restarted the stream again.
Immobile. Verratti takes over. Just his second start of the tournament, of course.
So, hopefully you guys can hear me this time. I'm a bit annoyed with the last stream not working.
Di Lorenzo. Here goes Berardi.
So that's good. I'm just sorting out some stuff quickly, folks. My mic is turned up, folks.
Scored in group stage of the European Championship.
Yeah, it'd be an interesting battle, that. Alaba and Berardi. Both quick, as we know. Can go both ways, actually. Berardi is very direct.
So,
probably win the awards, the coolest and trendiest coach of the Euros, Roberto Mancini. But in all seriousness, I mentioned that record before, Danny. It's phenomenal.
So, guys, let me know in the chat what you guys think of the stream. Sorry I'm a bit late, but we've only missed about like 4 minutes. It wasn't my fault. It's just it had music playing when I didn't have music playing, and I didn't know why. It's just sometimes that happens.
Who's deputising for Chiellini. Now Immobile.
Oh, Immobile, man.
Grilic able to nip in for Austria.
So I hope you guys do enjoy the stream.
Good spot that was.
Here's Alaba. We'll start next season, of course, with Real Madrid. For those 13 years at Bayern.
Riley, the reason why they're disliking the stream is because I am not showing the game. People dislike my stream because I am not showing the game, but I can't show the game due to copyright reasons, and the only people that have the rights to show it are BBC and ITV, or ITV4 in that case as well. I don't have the rights to show the game.
Got them through to this stage of this tournament for the very first time. Just to give you an idea of how big an occasion back in Austria this is, the last time they competed in a major tournament in a knockout stage was the 1954 World Cup. Well, they actually went all the way to the semi-finals. Certainly captured the imagination back in Austria.
So hopefully you guys do enjoy the stream. Give it a like and all that jazz. Oh, that's a very good reason.
Yeah, both feet up and similar height there.
But, like Riley, I don't think it's a nice reason because I can't show the game. You know, the copyright reasons, and they're like forcing me to go, oh, copyright reasons, if the game is shown, it will show a copyright strike and we can't get a copyright strike. That is true. But, like what other people, like, I literally do tell I do tell people all the time, but everyone still goes on and basically says, you're not showing the game. So I get a dislike just because I'm not showing the game, but so in that case, for everybody else who's doing the watch along, why are they not getting a dislike for not showing the game as well? So why is it me getting all...
No malice in that there.
Good intensity at the start of this one. Austria free kick.
Deserve.
Grilic. 21 of the 26 Austrians in the squad play in Germany. There's Grilic of Hoffenheim. Arnautovic initially lost that, and then brushed Jorginho aside. Baumgartner.
So it's like we've got to play well. It's going to be a tough game. Italy versus Austria. It'll be a tough game. But be back in a minute, folks. Just going to pop off somewhere quickly.
Sabitz, the Leipzig captain. Liner. Tidied up by a Cherby.
So far, it is Italy 0, Austria 0. We expect Italy to win this game. So guys, hit the like button if you are new.
Trying to link up with Immobile.
First time we've seen him in one of those mazy runs. Tremendous athlete, good feet.
Thank you.
Right footer on that left-hand side.
Thank you, right? That's the reasons why I want people.
Had a great tournament so
If
far.
you dislike him for no apparent reason, then Riley, I can tell you this. And this is what's weird. I get, say, as many dislikes during the stream, but then when the stream ends, it turns out I only get about 2 dislikes, and I might get 3 likes on the video. So it could be trolls as well if you think about it, or it could be people that could be trolling, because those dislikes don't stay there, and when the stream finishes, they disappear, and it's a very short number, which is a bit confusing, but that's life.
To be more on the back foot, where they've shown good courage and trying to get high up the pitch and press Italy at times.
But right, I'll put a poll. I think it is Riley. I think. There we go, guys. For you guys to vote on the stream on who you guys think will win between Italy and Austria.
Di Lorenzo trying to squeeze that through to Barella. Schlager cut it out. This is Liner.
Ooh, headed away by Italy. I think Austria coming back at them again.
There goes Spinazzola again.
Here comes Italy.
Down that left-hand side. Berardi. He wanted the space for a shot. By the time he had it, Schlager blocked it. One back by
Italy are coming back at them.
Spinazzola.
Oh.
Wide of the target.
He's already a threat, isn't he? So direct and positive with his running, starts really high up the pitch when they've got the ball.
Spinazzola with a good attempt.
Bit of an acute angle, but worth a go. He's finding himself in that box again.
Thank you, Riley, for helping out. I appreciate it.
Going forward, I saw them against Switzerland, and they scored one. They did nothing but sit back. They were on the front foot straight away. He wants goals in the team. They've scored 32 goals since they last conceded one.
They've got good pace in the side, haven't they? Good energy. Why not?
Italy on the ball at the moment. Oh, this is good play. This is good play from Italy.
Here goes Berardi.
Yep, here goes Immobile. Oh.
Forced a fraction wider than he might have wished. Berardi leaves it. Verratti.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Work in the end from Sabitzer.
Schlager as well. Keeps getting in there, winning some.
Here comes Austria. So let's see what Austria do.
Alaba in advanced position.
I've already done. Put down. If you're a mod in the chat, put in the chat if you dislike the stream. Come on the stream and tell me why you dislike it. Mods, put in the chat, please, if you would. Austria on the board at the moment. 30 minutes played.
Baumgartner.
You're gonna have to the 20th minute of this game, folks, to vote.
Good spell of possession. Nice and confident.
And we are into the 13th minute. So you have about 7 to 8 minutes to vote.
Liners cross.
Football in from Austria, but into the gloves of Donnarumma. Now Italy look like they're going to break.
Not enough numbers in the box.
Verratti finds Insigne.
Oh, here comes Italy.
What can the middleman conjure up
Ooh.
here? Straightforward in the end for Backman.
Difficult angle. Would have had to have been a wonderful strike to beat the goalkeeper from there. First little glimpse we've seen of him.
Yep, that is true. Copyright strikes. If I show any of this game, it's going to get copyright strike, and people are just disliking it because I'm not showing the game, which legally I can't do. And people are not respecting it.
Jorginho, who started more games since Roberto Mancini was appointed than any other Italian player. Barella.
Oh, he goes Insigne. Oh.
Insigne's effort blocked and volleyed away by Alaba.
Important block, wasn't it? Good interplay from Italy on the edge of the box. Patient with the build-up.
Hinteregger of Eintracht Frankfurt.
Here comes Austria.
He's just helped into the Europa League. Grilic.
Austria are playing quite well, but they're just not having a lot of chances in this game.
There's no doubt they have a slight home advantage inside this stadium tonight. Silent when Austria have the ball. Fair challenge there by Bonucci.
Decent build-up and good possession, just lacking that cutting edge a little bit. That's the chance from Insigne earlier. And the block shot. Dragovic doing well there for Austria, on the edge of the box.
60 minutes, Austria 0, Italy 0.
Spinazzola. There's a drop of the shoulder again. The cut back into Barella.
Oh! Nearly 1-0 Italy.
Reflexes from the Watford goalkeeper.
Best chance of the match. Spinazzola again getting down that left-hand side. Struggling to cope with him lineup already.
Italy are doing playing well.
The Roma fullback. Insigne. Away in the end by Stefan Leiner. Spinazzola and Insigne. There's been some combination there.
I'm not going to talk about politics on this channel, because we don't do that.
Well, with him going wide so early and high, it allows Insigne to tuck in and get the ball into his feet in those little pockets. Really nice balance.
Let's finish the poll.
Here's Jorginho trying to thread it through to Insigne.
Oh, unlucky.
Run back by Verratti.
Here comes Italy. Is he going to have a shot? Is that a pop? Oh, blocked.
By Hinteregger.
100% say Italy, 0% said Austria. Interesting. He's going to pop off just for a quick second.
Austria managed to get bodies in the way on that occasion. Now Schlag. That's for Arnautovic to chase. He got goal side of Bonucci and he got underneath the shot. Marko Arnautovic.
It was a chance, wasn't it? A man of his quality. First time they've got in over the top, showed he can beat Bonucci for pace, tries to take it early, dipping volley. Right idea, just didn't get the technique. Spot on, this is Barella's chance. Cuts across it quite nicely actually, good technique again. Keeper saves with his right foot. Good move that was, best move of the match.
Action at both ends. Here comes Barella once more for Italy. And the last won this tournament back in 1968. Finalist, of course, in 2000 and 2012. And trying tonight to get into the quarterfinals for the 4th successive European Championship.
Shows you that outball is on for Austria though. If they can get an Arnautovic in behind when Italy play that high line, it's a great weapon for them.
Well, he started one game of the tournament before tonight. Marko Arnautovic was bound for one and was a substitute for one. He's only played, Danny, 4 club matches in China in this calendar year. There is a suggestion he might not get through the 90 minutes tonight at Wembley. That's a foul by Hinteregger on Barella.
Yeah, just comes through, doesn't he, late? Sure he'll be fine. He's up already. Doesn't need to come out that far, the centre-half. No, he's decided to come really past his midfield players. It causes you a problem, leaves a big space behind him. No need for that. Rush of blood.
Di Lorenzo. Nearly from Barella. Hinteregger.
It's good play. Beat the press by being calm on the ball. Important.
So, how is everyone?
Not like him.
Just went off for a minute. Austria's playing in shirts like Arsenal. That is true.
Medals in his 13 years in Bavaria. One of them, of course,
So how is everyone? Everyone enjoying the stream? Let me know in the chat. So it's 0-0, 22 minutes played, Austria 0, Italy 0.
Took 2 to stop him.
And it's a
goal kick.
Oh, it's a goal kick.
One of his strengths is that he loves to go both ways. Although he's mainly right-footed, he doesn't mind going on his left, and he's capable of putting good quality in as well. Horrible to defend against. Sometimes you need to double up, you need help from the man in front of you, good communication.
Guys, we want more people to be watching this stream to give, so it means it gets more shown in the algorithm on YouTube and everything else. I've been doing YouTube for about 3 years, and since the pandemic had started, I thought I should do this to allow people the interest to watch, to do my own commentary on the games, to allow to give people info on the game and what happened for people that can't watch the games themselves, and I've had massive success over it. jack off. If you like the stream, hit the thumbs up button. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new.
Verratti.
Are any of you guys going to sub to the channel?
Barella. That's good working back from Baumgartner.
Just starting to push Austria back a bit, aren't they, with their passing patience.
Berardi. Sabitzer with the block.
If you like this sort of content, sub to the channel if you are new, because I am happy to hear anything.
Schlager.
Guys, it's like I have some who watch me that
Confident from Italy.
if you like the stream, hit the like button, sub to the channel if you are new. It's on BBC or BBC iPlayer. I won't give a link because I don't do that on this channel, but I can tell you where you can go and watch it, which is on BBC One if you've got BBC One on your TV, or if you've got the app called BBC iPlayer, you can go and watch it on there. It's like, guys, I have some people who will watch the game on their, who will watch the game themselves, but will also watch the stream. And I love that, and that's dedication to the stream, and people who do that deserve a lot of respect from me. And if you guys are new, sub to the channel, it would do wonders. We want to get to 2K subs as quickly as possible. That's the main aim on this channel. We want to get higher and higher up. Oh, he's onside. Barella.
Seems to be in the sky a long time, and Mobley
Mobley.
It was a brilliant ball.
Italy are on the ball at the moment, trying their best. Verratti. Oh, corner.
He's been stopped. Italy's first corner of the game.
It's one of the first times we've seen a percentage ball played in behind, flipping them round. Just level. Really tight that is. Better touching he was in. He'll be disappointed with that.
So guys, put your question in the chat if you guys want to answer any, for me to answer your questions.
Nothing wrong with those balls. Sometimes you play them, especially when they've got a high line, play them blind, round the corners and get the runners.
First set play test for Austria. They have everybody back to defend it. Inviting and defend it they do. Through Baumgartner.
So guys, if you guys like the stream, hit the thumbs up button to get the like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to get the post as well.
Spinazzola taking on Lima, and the Leipzig player was the winner on that occasion, and he continues his run.
Oh, here comes Austria.
Baumgartner one way.
Oh.
Trying to find an Artovich the other.
That's when the quality is needed. 3v2, you won't get many of those. Can you play the right pass? You work on it all the time in training. 3v2s, 2v1s.
Hopefully, you guys, is Austria 0, Italy 0, but I do see Italy scoring the first goal of this game.
There certainly have been a couple of occasions of encouragement for Austria, though.
The question is of if,
Definitely.
how, and when.
That one's a foul by
Free kick to
Lorenzo.
Italy.
Well, he broke the lines, Lima, when he's got the Arnautovic to his right, he's got Baumgartner to his left, and he's just got to wait and get the right, choose the right option at the right time. It's something you do all the time in training, and he panicked. He played it too early.
Sorry if I yawn, folks. Apologies for that.
The stage is set for one of these Austrian players to make themselves a real national hero tonight. As I mentioned, 1954 since they last played a knockout game of tournament football. But he's got Italy believing again, Roberto Mancini.
So we're not far off the half an hour mark, and it's Italy 0, Austria 0.
Respect for Austria.
They've got some talented players. You have to give them respect. But they are going to dominate possession, you would think. And, well, as they have for the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's about the counter-attack for Austria. Can they produce that moment of quality on the few occasions they get up there in the final third? Because there is space behind Italy's back four, that's for sure.
Spinazzola in such an advanced position again. Insigne.
So, it's Italy 0, Austria 0, about half an hour played, not a lot.
He did make his international debut until he was 31, he's 33 now.
Not a lot has happened in the first half.
Verratti was waiting for that. Quickly taken.
Oh, Italy have taken the free kick quickly.
Immobile wants this square. It's over Barella instead.
It's unlucky, but quick thinking from Verratti. Love to see that. Get the ball down and play. Get on with it. Caught them out, didn't he, with that pass? It was just a poor cross at the end of it from Insigne.
There's Verratti again to find Spinazzola.
Here comes Italy.
Insigne.
Oh, what a mistake that was. But Italy got the ball back again. Let's see what happens here. That's got to be a free kick. That's a free kick.
Verratti's frustrated with Anthony Taylor again because he stayed down. No free kick, and Austria play on with Arnautovic.
How on earth was that not a free kick to Italy? I don't know what.
This is what he's moaning about. Just knee to knee, wasn't it? Little collision. It's been great to see the referees let the game go so much in the games I've seen. Really is so refreshing.
Liner. Schlager.
Schlager. Sounds like a beer. Can I have a pint of Schlager?
Dragovic to find Alaba.
Hopefully this game will liven up and we actually get a goal in this game.
Schlager. Italy this time deep back behind the ball. That almost fell to Schlager.
Hinteregger's passing's been really good. He looks forward, he tries to play through the lines.
Austria are trying their best, but they're not gonna get a lot of chances in this game. So they're gonna have to take them when they do get them and make them count.
Again, Verratti draws the foul, and again he takes it quickly. It's good play. Immobile. Insigne. Immobile once more, long way out.
Oh, Immobile!
He caught Backman out. Searching for his third goal in the tournament. That's the closest we've come.
Sublime effort, wasn't it?
Immobile nearly scored for Italy. An unbelievable goal.
That's a man playing with confidence. That's a centre forward who believes in himself. Beautiful effort, that. Really unlucky.
He scored in each of his last 5 starts for Italy.
So guys, put down in the chat if you guys are enjoying the stream. Like and subscribe if you are new.
Including 2 at this tournament so far. That was a whisker away from a third.
Well, we haven't seen that much of him in the opening half an hour of the game. But wow, if he sits off him, he's going to hurt you. That was a brilliant strike, really was. Keeper just watched it, didn't he?
What are you watching it on? I'm watching it on BBC iPlayer is what I'm watching it on. But you can watch it on BBC iPlayer or BBC One. If you've got either.
Di Lorenzo.
Oh, Italy. Italy are trying to get things going, but they only have to take one chance for the Italians, and they will bury it.
Immobile on the spin again.
Oh, Immobile.
Blocked by Dragovic.
Was unlucky. Good little reverse pass from Berardi. Good movement from Immobile.
It was just a function like that.
This is that strike again. Just catches it perfectly. Stunning strike.
Fresh from 25 goals for Lazio last season as well. 150 goals in the last 5 seasons.
Jeez.
Can't argue those numbers, can you?
Guys,
You know what you get.
Italy 0, Austria 0, 35 minutes played. Put down in the chat if you guys like the stream. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new, because I would highly appreciate it, folks.
Yeah, good decision.
If you guys like this type of content, subscribe to the channel, because I do these quite regularly. I've done at least one game every day for the Euros.
Locatelli out the team.
So I have done a watch on for every match, for every day of the tournament so far. There's not been a single game day I've missed both games.
Locatelli does give you that physical presence, more legs in the middle of the park. Maybe we'll see him later in the tournament if the Italians progress.
Well, Austria can have a physical presence from a set play, but that one from Alaba nowhere near a red shirt.
So, I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are, guys. If any of you guys are enjoying it, if you guys think Italy are going to win this, if you think Austria are going to win this, it'd be nice to hear your thoughts on that as well. Is Italy 0, Austria 0, 36 minutes played. Not real shout about it for a long range 30-yard effort by Ciro Immobile that nearly put Italy in front.
Baumgartner has stayed down. He did get that blow to the head against the Ukraine that forced him off, but what about the skill here from Arnautovic, Danny?
Silky, wasn't it? Nice and confident. He always has been. It's what he's capable of. He's got wonderful feet for a big man. And then the cross was poor, wasn't it? Too high. It's going to be really important for Austria. The longer this game goes on, Arnautovic's fitness. Can he keep making the runs in behind? Can he keep holding the ball up and use his strength? Because as you said, he hasn't played that many minutes. And it is a warm evening. So far, he's been a threat.
So, Italy have played really well. So have Austria. It's hard to call who's going to score first goal in this game.
This is where Baumgartner just got caught there by Donnarumma.
He's all right, thankfully. Completely accidental, wasn't it?
Huge night for Austria just to play at Wembley. They haven't visited London and played here in 47 years, since losing 7-0 to England that night. Verratti.
Oh, the ball's gone out.
Well, 38 minutes in, they've done
For a
okay.
throw in to
You know,
Austria.
the Italians have had a couple of chances.
Got about 12 minutes to go to half time.
But overall, they'll be pleased with the way they started the game, because a lot of people have written them off before they kicked the ball.
Oh, 7 minutes to go to half time, folks, sorry. 7 minutes to half time.
We're out again here.
And Artovich against Bonucci. And the former West Ham and Stoke player is there first. Schlager. And Insigne tracking back. Another Austria throw.
That's that channel down the right-hand side for Arnautovic. When Spinazzola starts
Not long
really
to
hard
go to half
clear that
time.
gaping
Not a
hole
lot to
the left
talk
of
about because not a lot has happened.
Try and utilise that more, Austria.
But Austria are giving Italy a game. They're not here just to make up their numbers.
And Artovich. He did a brief spell playing in Italy, of course, for Inter Milan. Here's Alaba. It was very brief, actually. 3 games under Jose Mourinho. Grilic. No problems for Donnarumma.
Straight into the hands of Donnarumma in the Italian goal.
That last third of the pitch well, with good play, with patience, and with precision. And the final decision at times, the quality of the cross, when to cross, it's been a little bit poor. Let them down a bit.
I think Italy will score. It's just knowing when and when it will
Italian
happen.
Supporters inside Wembley just try and increase the levels of support. Acerbi. Clipped forward by Bonucci. He's offside.
Is he offside?
No flag yet.
No.
Berardi.
Was he onside or something? I don't know.
And line
Now
up
it
between them.
is.
And eventually the flag goes up. Well, I know they're told to delay it, but
Especially when it's so clear. And I could see that from up here, and it's a waste of time, isn't it?
understandable Austrian frustration with that one. On back by Verratti.
Italy are playing really well. They're showing that they're going to be a good side in this tournament, but they haven't.
Insigne.
They only created like one good chance. Immobile from distance. Apart from that, there's not been really any other chances to talk to you about.
Spinazzola.
Oh, go on.
Nearly. Good move back from Italy. Really
So
incisive play.
Italy need to get
The last bit of it, but it was
get
good build-up.
chances on it, because I think they will win this game. It's just going to take time. It's going to take pressure on them. It's going to be
It's that man
good.
Spinazzola getting himself in the box again, wasn't it? From the left back position, he's still up there now.
I was going to say, he hasn't been left back very often in this first half, has he? Here's the right back, Di Lorenzo. Over 3 minutes to half time. Sense Austria growing in belief here.
Well, they've got more confident, haven't they, in terms of their shape and understanding what Italy are trying to do, but you still feel that
Italy on the
Italians
ball.
look a bit sharper and a bit more dangerous.
Oh, and
when
Austria
they're in the
won it
final
back.
third.
Austria
Only got
won
the
it
better
back,
chances,
folks.
but yeah, they've definitely gained some confidence by keeping a clean sheet to this point.
That's Spinazzola.
Oh, Spinazzola with a shot, corner to Italy.
Just push it round the post.
It's remarkable how often he finds himself in that box getting chances, isn't it? so confident, strong, doesn't quite get the shots off properly, but gets inside a corner.
So it's a corner to Italy, 43 minutes played.
Of this first half. They're all forward for it. Bonucci was in there.
Oh!
It's wide of the target in the end from Acerbi.
There's decent ball in from Insigne. Didn't quite get enough on it. Di Lorenzo.
So.
Interraga.
Oh.
Pressure from Berardi.
Oh, Bonucci. Oh, Bonucci.
Rolling back the ears.
Here comes Italy on the break.
Jorginho.
Oh, that's a ball.
Insigne. Austria dealt with that.
Italy are playing really well. They just need to take their chances and see what can come of it.
Good challenge by Grilic. Di Lorenzo.
They've not really got anything going down this right-hand side.
Come on, Italy, just get a chance. I need you to get me points today.
Di Lorenzo really keeping his shape because of Spinazzola.
Italy are playing really well.
So, yeah,
it just it'll take one chance, and I think they can bury it.
Change here, Berardi into Barella. Spinazzola, final few seconds of the first half. Dogged and determined again from Austria.
Just give it.
Anthony Taylor says that is a free kick to Italy.
I will not answer that question because I get answered that question a lot on stream, Messi or Ronaldo, and I will not answer it.
Spinazzola.
Because there's no need for me to answer that question because
that was the challenge by now.
One, he's got to be careful. He's got to be careful. Already got that yellow.
I get that question asked me so many times, but there's no need to answer it.
We've seen it many times, haven't we?
Got 1 minute of added on time at the end of the first half.
And there will be one more opportunity before that whistle for Italy. Saw one for Spinazzola.
I think Mancini will want a little bit more off the ball. I think at times Austria have played out a bit too easily, got up the pitch a bit too easily. I think he'll want a little bit more from them defensively.
Okay then. Ball's crossed in.
Comes. There isn't time for the corner.
And it's half time.
And Italy, who came into this with 11 consecutive victories, aren't winning at half time. That man Immobile came the closest to changing that with a wonderful effort. It came back off the woodwork. Barella denied as well by Backman. But the Watford goalkeeper has his clean sheet intact at the break. And Austria, the underdogs, are holding.
Who do you think
Italy
the best striker at the end of this so far? It's either Lukaku or Ronaldo.
Gone at 1,100 minutes without conceding.
Ronaldo or Lukaku are the two that I think.
It was goalless, it was not entertaining, but I don't know about you at home, but I thought there was some fabulous football played, particularly by Italy with the occasional counter-attack from Austria, Alan.
Yeah, it's not a lot in it possession-wise, Gary, but certainly Italy have done more with the ball when they've had it. They've created the 2 or 3 best chances, but they
I'll
have to
say
be
that
really careful,
Lukaku
as you've just
and
mentioned, because Austria on the
Ronaldo.
counter-attack, when they beat their press, then they could have hurt them with the 2 chances.
Austria's still in it, Jurgen, but Italy have impressed us at times.
Yeah, the first 20-25 minutes, I mean, they played you dizzy. No, it was fabulous how they combined, how fast their pace was, their passing pace. But what is lacking is a little bit this determination to finish things off, you know, to get off a shot or a cross and have 3-4 guys then in the box and finish things off. So it's dangerous because there's something in the air. Because with every minute Austria is growing. And towards the end of the first half, you could see they were more confident. They moved up, high up the field.
I won't do a score prediction for England versus Germany because I'll end up jinxing the result. So I don't do score predictions, sorry.
Yeah, I think surprisingly, I think Austria have been very composed at times in possession. They've slowed things down, they took the sting out of the game at times. I think the Italians, they've looked their most dangerous and at their best when they pressed the game. The moment they're on the front foot, they had a spell in the middle of the first half where they pressed and pressed, they retained and recycled possession, and that's when it looked like they're going to break this team down. And you see Austria then start retreating and they can't deal with it. So I think Mancini will be asking for a lot more of that.
We nearly saw one of the goals of the tournament, didn't we, from Immobile? It was awfully close, struck like top of the post, maybe touch of the crossbar.
He works it really well there, and Rio was shouting, "Don't even think of shooting from there." And
Don't you dare!
pulled the trigger. That's what he was saying.
Rio tends to shout a lot. We'll let you know at home during the commentary.
It's a wonderful strike. Sometimes, you know, Immobile can look clumsy and look disinterested, but he can also produce something like that. So he's really unlucky with that.
Fabulous strike, Jurgen.
Yeah, fabulous strike, but was surprising because there was 5, 6, 7 shots before that the Austrian defense blocked perfectly, and here they just kind of thought, oh no, he's too far out.
So if you guys want to put any questions in the chat, I'm happy to answer any questions within reason.
45 minutes practice with commentary during that first half. We've had to put up with Rio. He does tend to get excited at times. Right, here's your chance now to do it for real. With Italian chances.
No, listen, well, they created chances. At times they were very patient. The ball coming out here. But at the end of the day, when you get in these positions, you think to yourself, right, it's composure, it's about timing. But Spinazzola's been the most dangerous player for me, the big threat from left back. There he goes on the outside, which he's as comfortable on his left-hand side as on his right. Insigne here, again, in tandem with Spinazzola throughout the first half. They've been great together.
So guys, put your questions in the chat, like, sub and subscribe if you are new to the channel. I do these watch-alongs very regularly.
They work it really well there for Barella, and that was the best save of the game.
It's quite clear how Mancini's set his team up, and it is. I mean, it's hard to press. I mean, it's a relatively warm evening. It's hard to press to that intensity for the whole of the game. You have to take it in little spells.
You have to take in spells, but also you have to balance it a little bit better because everything came over the left wing with Spinazzola and Insigne. Di Lorenzo never really got into the game so far, so if he can kind of counterbalance what they do on the left side to the right side, you know, and Berardi then as well, then they have far more opportunities.
Let's have a look at 1 or 2 of those Austrian breaks, those counter-attacks, because, you know, Italy do push very high.
So
they work it well there. They play the high line, Italy.
So if you guys like the stream,
down the centre, Italy. So if we can find that ball again, then I think this is a really good opportunity here. I know he's 19 or 20 yards out, but he still should be hitting the target. And they work it again here. Once they break that press like they do here, it's really good play to get into the position. All that's lacking is that final pass there from Lima.
At these moments, you get 1, 2 moments in a game. You've got to be able to take them opportunities. The Arnautovic's chance at the beginning was a fantastic opportunity. I think someone with a bit more pace would probably have taken an extra touch. One of you guys along here.
The other thing we've seen in a lot of the games is the team that dominate the first half, even though it's goalless, have gone on to create a little bit more. The teams that are trying to hang on have got tired.
Yeah, not only this, because
so guys, are you guys enjoying the stream? Are you guys liking what we're doing on the channel? Let me know in the chat. It's half time. Italy 0, Austria 0.
For Italy, in the back of their mind is that they ran out of basic opportunities to qualify for the World Cup in Russia. You know, they were pushing, and the time was going by, and it ended 0-0, and they didn't go to Russia. So they better score soon.
Yeah. Spinazzola, I mean, he's such a refreshing attacking fullback, isn't he?
Yeah, well, we highlighted him before the game, and I think that the great thing about him, he just plays with freedom. The shackles are off. He sees situations, I think Jurgen mentioned it before, he sees situations early
So,
and it just goes for it.
guys,
He's got a positiveness about the way he
do you
plays.
guys think Italy are going to score in the second half? Do you think Austria are going to score in the second half?
He's been the creative spark, I think, for the Italians in this first half. And you see again, from so deep as well, he's a threat. And you can see when he gets on the ball, the guys in the red shirts, they're trying to get double up on him now as the half's gone on because they see it.
So,
like
it's going to be interesting. I think Italy will score in the second half.
Very, very positive.
But towards the end of the last 10-15 minutes, both the right back and the right winger from Austria, Leiner and Leimer, almost sounds like the same, but it's two different names. They got better and better, you know, going against him and kind of closing down Insigne then as well.
Italy are also attempting to get behind that Austrian back line, Alan.
Well, there is space in there, and they just need that one ball to break that. And Immobile is the one that more from not is looking there. There's one ball over the top there. Okay, keeper comes out and collects it, but there's a threat. Same thing again, good movement, and as soon as they can pass it forward. He's got every right to go for that ball. But ball around the corner, just flick it around, and it's a good run again. There you go, round the corner. And that is definitely on. There's no doubt about that. If they're patient enough and they can find that ball, and with a better touch there, he should be in.
Okay, well, the second half promises
So,
much. Earlier on today, Wales' Euro 2020 campaign.
Yeah, Wales lost 4-0 earlier on today.
Comprehensively 4-0.
Yeah, but Denmark were the better side.
And we can hear from their head coach.
They didn't really get going, and they were not very good. They were not very good.
I'm really disappointed to end in the manner in which we have done. The lads don't deserve that. They don't deserve to end the tournament in that way. To get to the competition itself was a great achievement for the group of players. To get out of the group was an even bigger achievement. And like I said, they're a great group, and they don't deserve to leave the tournament in that manner. We were the better team for 25 minutes, by far the better team for 25 minutes, and they had to change the shape because they couldn't deal with our three in the middle of the park. We caught with their wing backs okay, so they changed to a back four. And
Wales lost 4-0 today.
And their first shot on target was in the back of the net.
Wales didn't play well. They didn't have they just didn't turn up, and Denmark were the better side. Then Denmark won 4-0, and deservedly so.
Without them even trying, so that was hard, and we give ourselves a mountain to climb, and then we made the changes, we made subs to get fresh legs on, and when you're 2-0 down and it's a knockout competition, you've got to go for it. We lost the discipline towards the end a little bit, and it's disappointing to have a sending off. It was potentially a booking, not a red card, but this is the world we live in at the minute with football, so I'm disappointed for the players. I'm really proud of them. I think we've got a great group, and I've just said to them, we've got to learn from this and bounce back bigger and stronger from having gone through this experience.
Yeah, that was Wales' heaviest defeat in 9 years, and Denmark become the first country in European Championship history to score 4 goals in consecutive games. There's plenty to look out for on BBC iPlayer.
So guys, if you guys are new, vote on who do you think will score first, Italy or Austria?
A trophy lifting selection of all your favourite box sets and more.
It's not been not a bad game of football. It's just not very lot of chances. Italy had the best of it.
You can hear both of tomorrow's Euro 2020 last 16 games on 5 Live and BBC Sounds, including Belgium against Portugal, with the best of the action on BBC One from 11:15. Ahead of Portugal's match tomorrow, Cristiano Ronaldo, Impossible to Ignore, is streaming now on BBC iPlayer, and we'll be back at Wembley on Tuesday for England against Germany. Phil Foden, who started both of England's opening 2 group games, has been speaking to Kelly Summers.
Phil Foden, good player he is for England. Is Phil Foden? I give rate him.
How many times have you dyed it now? Because I'm pretty sure that's a little bit blonder than it was at the beginning.
Yeah, I've dyed it twice now, so we had a little freshen up a couple of days ago.
Are you finding it's quite a lot of upkeep? Because I have my hair coloured, obviously a bit different to yours. Do you have to do anything different to kind of keep it up?
I knew how much of a pain it was. I done it. You have to keep up with the shampoo and that.
Let's talk about some slightly more serious stuff. Germany up next. Do you understand the kind of the historic meaning of this fixture?
Yeah, definitely. You know, coming from the family and that, they always tell me how special it is. So yeah, I'm just proud to represent my country.
Does it bring a bit of added pressure as well? The fact that it is Germany, the fact that there is this history to it.
I enjoy the pressure, to be honest. Once I get on the field, I don't really feel it. So it's more exciting.
So it's going to be interesting to see. So
So
basically, you guys have got until the second half kicks off to put your vote in for who you think will score first between Italy and Austria.
If I'm on the pitch, why not? I feel confident and yeah, I'm more than ready to take one.
You look nervous talking about the penalties. Will you be a bit more confident if you have to take one?
Definitely. It's just like watching penalty shootouts in the past, man. It's just so nerve-wracking.
Of course, the manager was involved in that infamous incident. Has he spoken to you about that at all?
He's not going to bring that up, is he?
But I didn't know.
To be honest, I remember him actually saying that when he went up to take it, the keeper's like kicked the ball away, and he didn't really practice that routine in his head. So we've been practicing walking from the halfway line to take the penalties. So in a game, it comes comfortable to you. People say it's luck, but I don't believe in that. I think
Bro, you know I'm.
No way you're putting it before. You can really get an advantage going into it.
You've got a big smile on your face now. How much will you look forward, if you are in that starting lineup on Tuesday, walking out of Wembley in front of a home crowd against Germany?
You know, where every player wants to play in the biggest occasions and to play Germany.
So if you guys are new to the channel, it'd be highly appreciated, folks.
Special game, of course, and Jurgen, England are talking about penalty shootout already. I mean, no wonder you were sitting there thinking, oh, what is wrong with them?
Well, if it really gets to a penalty shootout, then we saw an amazing game. If it really gets into extra time and into penalty, then it means it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be full of tension and excitement, and I think that's what we really can expect from that game. It's going to be a 50-50 battle.
Is that what the thought is, perhaps in Germany as well, Jurgen?
Yeah, there's a lot of respect in Germany for the English side. But obviously they hope that their team will turn up like they did against Portugal, that face and not the face that they showed against Hungary, or similar like England against Croatia and not the face that they showed against Scotland. It's a 50-50 battle.
A real test for England, this one.
Absolutely. The Scotland games are great games to play in, but this is another level playing England, Germany, and the players are about to sample something.
So hopefully you guys, thank you for the four of you that have liked the stream. I highly appreciate you guys doing it.
And we've seen from Italy how important that can be.
Yeah, I think England have done well in that sense. They've started the tournament. They've had some good games.
We've got to play well, we've got to play with a bit of hype, we've got to play with a bit of pressure on ourselves, and we've got to go for it against Germany. And I will give.
Do you think Phil Foden's up for a penalty? Would you
After listening to that, he ain't going to be taking one for me.
Okay, well, the second half between Italy and Austria is on the way.
The Wembley stage is set. Good intensity at the start of this one. Barella denied by Backman's leg. Marco and Altovic.
A chance, wasn't it?
Mobley one way out. Oh, that's the closest we've come. The underdogs are holding the form team of the tournament.
Italy are coming out, ready for the second half, folks.
Italian team, but no goals as of yet. We've seen a lot of games like that at the Euros where things have changed in the second half. How do you see it going now, Alan?
Well, I think Mancini would have said to his team more of the same: keep moving the ball quickly, but be more clinical when you get in that final third. They'll create chances.
And the longer it goes, presumably, the better the hope for Austria.
Yeah, and the more they believe in it, that
guys,
they can actually beat this Italy team.
Soon as the referee blows the whistle, the poll will end, and we'll see how you guys will think who scores first.
I foresee the Italians having, but they've got to keep the back door closed.
Okay, let's rejoin Danny Murphy and Steve Bauer.
Thanks, Gary. Italy, remember, 30 matches unbeaten. One more, and that breaks an 82-year-old national record. But they are still all square.
Just waiting for the referee to blow the whistle for the second half.
No changes from either coach at half-time, and it will be Italy.
Second half is underway. We end the vlog, end the poll there, and we'll see what you guys have voted for. So 9 votes 100% say Italy, 0% say Austria. So you guys are all confident that Italy will score first.
You know, he expects a lot from his players, Mancini. We know that from his time in the Premier League. And
so guys, put in the chat your questions. I'll answer as many questions as I can that you put in front of me. But don't make them silly questions like Messi or Ronaldo, because I'm not going to really answer those sort of questions.
Mancini just nicked in ahead of Schlager. And one back by Lima.
But, like I say, Italy I think are going to score first. And I do believe that Italy are going to score first.
Get his free kick. He didn't always in that first half from Anthony Taylor.
I think he might have got a bit lucky with that one, but...
Missed the Euro 2016 through injury, missed the start of this through injury as well, of course.
There's a lot of injuries. Missed a lot of big games for PSG over the last couple of years because of injuries. There's no
so let's hopefully we can get a goal in this game.
It's for Immobile to chase. Dragovic there ahead of him.
That was another one of those percentage
throw into Italy.
You're playing it in behind down the channels and you're saying, go on, get after that, let's turn them around, let's get up the pitch. Nothing wrong with those.
By Alaba. Austria throw.
Lost the jacket.
Means business.
Yeah. I see you've gone for the Italian look tonight. With your tight top and your chinos.
Can't compete with your holy jeans, can I?
No Austria, now here comes Italy on the break.
Here's Immobile. Barella.
Italy on the ball at the moment.
Now Berardi up against Alaba. Oh, he got it across Berardi as well. Good defending from Austria.
Much better from Berardi. Testing Alaba there, taking him down his left side. On his weaker foot, that is Berardi. Tries to drill it across. Defending, wasn't it, from Dragovic?
Here comes Italy again.
There's Berardi again. Immobile thought about the shot.
Oh, Immobile!
It was blocked by Hinteregger.
Yeah, he took his time. Manoeuvred the ball lovely onto his right foot.
Mistake by Bonucci and Arnautovic. He's got a Cherby ahead of him. He hasn't got a great deal of support here. Still Arnautovic. Twisting, turning, wriggling, and in the end, he lost his footing.
Did ever so well, didn't he? That's the pace and power we're talking about, and then his footwork. Chopping from
guys, put in the chat your questions, and I'll answer as many of them as I can.
Nice and positive, I like that. Look, cuts inside and goes back on his left. Really good play, it's unlucky. Just off balance, stretching.
Italy 0, Austria 0, 49 minutes played.
It's a foul in the end by Schlager, but there had been one previously. Much to Italy's frustration, it is an Austria free kick.
Is that because of the follow through?
Let's have a look.
That was before that.
Yeah.
That's the free kick the Italians wanted. This is it. I think good decision. Just caught him. Di Lorenzo. Yep.
Yellow card as well.
It's a little bit dangerous, a little bit high. Good spot.
It's the first Italian in the ball.
It's a great position as well to have a free kick.
So it's a free kick to Austria. About 50 minutes played, folks.
Alaba with that left foot. Straight away is behind it. Sabitzer is as well. Donnarumma organising his wall.
Be interesting to see how this goes.
Talk about being too close for a free kick. I understand that in terms of getting it over the wall, but by being closer means you've got more scope to go for power, shorter distance to get it in. It's It's a brilliant position, and the goalkeeper doesn't know what he's going to do, of course.
Duella's been booked as well.
For test then, I think.
Yeah.
I think when this close, I'm always tempted to go for the power.
He did score 1 or 2 free kicks, I think, from memory in your career.
Yeah, got a few. I tended to step aside though when
Can't think where.
when power was asked for. It wasn't me. That wasn't my domain.
So, will this one be Alaba or Sabitzer?
Free kick to Austria.
6 minutes into the second half. Can Austria create a headline?
Here goes.
It is Alaba.
Alaba over the top. Just wide by Austria. Nearly 1-0 Austria there.
It's one of the hardest things in football to get a football over a wall when you're on the edge of the box. It's not a bad effort. You see the extra yard or two it would have needed to get down. I think when you're that close, powerful low shots, you're the hardest hitter in the team.
If I told you we've yet to see a free kick at the Euros, would you believe me?
Yes, because I know you're an honest guy.
There hasn't been a goal from
ever told a lie in your life.
Correct. So we're still awaiting our first free kick at this tournament.
Yeah, I personally think that was the wrong decision.
Alaba.
It is Austria 0, Italy 0, 52 minutes played.
Too strong for Lima.
I don't think it'll be too long before Mancini starts looking at the players behind him to see who can come on and make a difference, because he's got good options.
Oh, a lovely touch from Arnautovic. Baumgartner was possessed by Di Lorenzo, who he then fouled.
So we just need to wait and see how the second half goes, but so far not been much to talk about, even though there's not been a lot going on in this game.
Not watching that. He's recovered quickly, hasn't he?
Italy are on the ball at the moment.
They're at.
That's good.
Insigne. The Italy captain is onto this again.
Italy are trying to their best.
Spinazzola.
Oh,
Another Austrian block.
Is that link up you were talking about in the first half?
Italy are giving a good show of themselves, but so are Austria.
Donnarumma casually trotting back, but he had a flicker of the heart there.
Yeah, he was always in control.
Sabitzer's touch. Run back by Acerbi.
Bit sloppy. Second half to start for Italy.
So we just need to see how this is going to plan out. It is 0-0. 55 minutes played. Not a lot to tell you about in the second half.
Schlager. Now Spinazzola.
I still like that name because I still keep thinking, that's the name of a beer. That could be like a good name for an alcoholic beer.
Brings it back straight away. Insigne.
Go on, Insigne! Insigne!
Trying to square it.
Oh!
Alaba was always the favourite.
Should have just shoot, but he wants to set up a strike partner.
I don't think he ever trusted in his own pace there, Insigne, to break away. Really good pass from Verratti. He looks up, gets his head up, that's the right ball, just didn't put enough on it for Berardi coming in the other side.
Italy's third corner of the game. Inviting one, Bonucci couldn't get over it.
Oh, Bonucci. They hit that on target.
It was a good ball in, into a really dangerous area. It's nice and early, can't get over it. What a player he's been. Well, still is, actually.
One of the team in 2012 that lost the Euro final, and indeed the quarter final 5 years ago. Reina can't keep that in.
It's Italy 0, Austria 0, not a lot to say about the second half.
He's overhit that one, the Chelsea player.
Too straight.
Nothing's happening, folks, so far in this game.
Nothing wrong with hitting the odd one out of play or over-hitting the odd pass forward, trying to be progressive, trying to play people in, taking responsibility. He's capable of that.
One back by Spinazzola. Very quickly there again. Lima.
Oh, here comes Austria.
Run from the Leipzig man.
Got them booing out for a throw into Austria.
Great run, great determination, intention to get forward, and then just running too fast as he plays the cross and misplaces it.
So far, 0-0 still, which has surprised me.
One back by Schlag.
Mancini's apoplectic there. Absolutely jumping up and down he was. Furiously lost the ball again in a good position.
Clipping it into Lina. Borussia Mönchengladbach.
It's really, this is extremely hard. This is
still nothing between these two in the
This is literally so hard to call who's going to score first in this game. But I still think Italy are going to score first because they've yet to concede a goal in this whole tournament. But we just need to wait and see how it goes. However, we do not say if anything happened in this game.
Barella.
Go on, Barella.
He went alone, Barella, and just ran out of pitch.
Ah.
It's unlucky again though, nice and positive. Trying to use his pace to get forward and his skill to get behind them. I just enjoy watching players try and take responsibility to make things happen instead of giving it somebody else, passing on the responsibility.
So far, 0-0, about half an hour to go in this game.
Something happened, Italy.
They do.
Could it be Austria scoring first, or would it be Italy scoring first? We do not know in this game.
Backman's ball.
Austria playing some good football, but Italy have got the ball back again. Free kick to Italy.
Italy free kick.
Yeah, Sabitzer this time.
Here comes Italy.
Interrega waits for Backman, who duly arrives.
So far, 0-0, not a lot to tell you guys about.
Then finds Liner.
Ball's gone long.
Grilic in the way. A little scrappy in that midfield area.
Yeah, they've lost a bit of rhythm, haven't they? The Italians, credit to Austria for that. But they've come out the second half, not with the same zip about their play.
Earlier, not. It's like the commentators saying they're not playing they're not playing as well as they are. But that's just what football's all about at the end of the day.
I mean, the Austrians are working tremendously hard.
So it's 0-0 still.
Keep concentrated, disciplined.
That was kept in by Verratti.
I still can't believe the guy said goal and it wasn't true. So if you're going to say it was there trolling, then it's not funny.
Verratti goes down. And Anthony Taylor says, play on. Sabitzer does just that.
Ooh, just wide. Nearly 1-0 Austria.
Deflected just wide.
Another good decision from the referee. Won the ball off Verratti, broke. I thought he hit it too early, Sabitzer. I thought he had more space to go into. Decided to take it early, didn't quite get hold of it. Bonucci gets the block. Deflection wide. Just thought he could have taken it on a little bit more.
Corner to Austria.
Sloppy from Italy.
62 minutes gone. Austria have their first corner. Alaba takes it. Donnarumma punches it. Schlager floats it back into the penalty area, and that's Schlager again. And then Marco Arnautovic.
Good save by Donnarumma from Arnautovic. Austria had a good chance on goal, but just couldn't take it.
Insigne.
Immobile. Oh.
Good movement, Immobile.
Oh. I also forgot that this stream could go on a lot longer because it could be extra time.
Opposite movements really good, willingness to run in behind as well.
And a play from Acerbian, the double change is being readied for Italy. Cassina and Locatelli. Locatelli has hit the headlines with those 2 goals against Switzerland in their second group game, and Cassina, who with those 8 changes scored the goal against Wales. Does Italy need a goal here at Wembley?
I think it's the right time. Need a bit of freshness to lift the tempo. Oh, poor ball.
Here comes Italy.
Berardi. Fabulous tackle from Hinteregger. Barella's cross. Insigne.
Oh, that's a foul.
Anthony Taylor wasn't fooled.
How's that not a free kick to Italy?
Austria play on with Alaba. Arnautovic was on the move in the central area. Liner. In from Liner. Alaba jumping and Arnautovic!
Oh, it's a goal! Austria have scored!
Austria lead Italy! And Marco Arnautovic is in the headlines again. This time for all the right reasons. For the first time in 12 matches, Italy concede a goal. And they are behind at Wembley.
Italy are on the verge of going out.
Amazing.
Wow.
Why we make predictions in football, I do not know. They've done well second half, haven't they? They frustrated Italy. That all came from a poor pass from Berardi, but they broke away Austria. And it was Alaba getting up. Look at the leap. Oh.
Was he?
Could it be offside? Could it be a reprieve for Italy?
Might just got away with it. It's a brilliant header from Arnautovic after Alba's header. Look at him climb there. I wanted that more than Di Lorenzo. Stretched his neck muscles there on Arnautovic. It's a brilliant header. I think he might be off.
Could there be a reprieve for Italy?
Well, is currently going over this, in charge of VAR tonight, and those celebrations may well be cut short. The check is for the offside leading up to the goal. The Austrians hold their breath.
They're just checking for offside by Marko Arnautovic, checking for offside.
Yet to see the replay.
Anthony Taylor waits for the instruction in his ear from Stuart Atwell.
Are Italy going to get a reprieve? Or is Austria going 1-0 up?
See, I'm confused why it's taking so long.
It's building up the tension inside the stadium.
Offside.
He rules the goal out.
It looked off.
It's still 0-0, folks. Offside. Marko Arnautovic's goal does not count. 0-0.
Well, it will be. The right decision.
A shake of the head from Arnautovic from a huge high.
Watch this for a header. Brilliant. Is he a half a foot?
Franco Fola's joy is short-lived.
Talk about fractions in football. Tiny little fractions make the world of difference.
Here's Sabitzer. Austria feel aggrieved.
They're right in the look, Italy. And if that disallowed goal hasn't given the kick up the backside they need, then I don't know what is. I don't know what will. They've just got away with one.
Locatelli's on.
Yeah.
Verratti has departed. He's the Sassuolo midfielder. And the Atalanta one, Pessina, has replaced Barella. Double change in midfield. Pessina, who wasn't in the original 26-man squad, incidentally, he replaced the injured Stefano Sensi. Got his chance against Wales, took it, and here he is on at Wembley. Insigne. Spinazzola outside of him as ever. He's been found here by Jorginho. Immobile.
Yeah, but it was offside, unfortunately, Riley, unfortunately. That's how football is these days. Fine margins.
To his right.
That was the offside. We see the lines being drawn. And we see why it was not given. Frustration in Arnautovic's face is there for all to see, of course. Do feel for him. He thought that was his moment, didn't he? It was a terrific header from him and Alaba.
6 goals in qualifying to get here. Denied his 28th international goal.
20 minutes to go. If it stays the way it is, there will be extra time.
I can't remember a chance the Italians have made really in the second half.
No.
Austria have been comfortable.
Schlager on Cherby.
He's worked tirelessly in the middle of the park, Schlager, with his pressing and his running back and filling in holes, spotting danger.
Jorginho over the top.
Oh, Immobile.
He's still trying it.
So lucky again, the movement it was. The movement dictated the
Nervous stuff now, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, I agree.
There, it's gone. makes you play as a midfielder when the movements are so definitive.
Italy throw inside the final 20 minutes. Plenty going on in his mind.
Just need Immobile just to do something. Oh, I messed up there.
To get under control.
Oh, Barrow.
Well, he tried to take it with his right.
Berardi just messed up there.
He's tried to bring it down his left. If he'd have brought it down with his right, he'd have had more room.
Still Italy 0, Austria 0.
Nice turn from Pessina. Locatelli. Went for the curler. Two substitutes trying to combine.
Yeah, it was positive play from both substitutes, wasn't it?
Still 0-0, folks. This is nervous tensions. Nervous tensions, I would say, folks.
Good little bit of skill. Can't wrap his foot round it.
It's going to be one of those games that's going to, maybe one goal's going to win this game.
Immobile rolling it into Insigne. Checks and then chips.
Oh!
I think he's got to take that on his left foot. It's poor play from Austria. They win it back well, Italy. Immobile, good ball. Could have maybe took it with him. Then got a shot off with his left maybe, but decided to come back and made it difficult for himself. Allowed the defender to get tighter and closer to him.
Arnautovic. Baumgartner.
Dire Downs. What do you mean? What do you mean, Riley, by that?
Austria free kick.
Silly. No need for that. It's just lazy. Defend properly. Stay goal side. Make him go back. Do your job.
Ah, shouldn't know that. I tried to teach myself Italian a couple of times, but not anymore.
In from Alaba. Oh, Hinteregger almost got his head.
Oh!
Challenge at the back post.
Oh!
The Austria players surround Anthony Taylor. But
Offside.
Anyway.
Offside. I thought they were going to give a penalty there, but it was offside.
They wanted a penalty, but the offside's been given.
Offside.
The right arm there across his face, but as the offside's already been given. Still waiting.
Well, he is checking the penalty here.
Wow, they are checking for a potential penalty for Austria.
Well, they need to check the offside first, of course, because if it's not offside, then there's a chance it could be a penalty.
So Stuart Atwell is giving Anthony Taylor the guidance. And for the second time this evening, Wembley holds its breath.
Again,
We might be having a potential penalty, but they have to check for the offside first. Then if it is, then it could be. Then it could be a potential penalty. We don't know yet. We don't know yet.
Offside.
Yep, offside. Just.
Maybe from the free kick. Hinterrigger. Just a yard, half a yard.
It's a risky challenge from Pacina either way.
It was.
Yep, and the penalty was offside originally, folks.
Bonucci.
So the penalty check did not have to happen.
Acerbi.
It's Italy 0,
Disappointed with Italy in the second half.
Austria
I'd
0,
expect them to come out more on the front foot, with a bit
77
more
minutes
energy
played.
about them, a bit more impetus. Attacking impetus, it's just not happened for them. There's been a lethargy about them.
There's your line, Danny.
Yeah, that's the second one off Hinteregger's header, isn't it?
So they still can't be separated. Italy have won the last 13 meetings between these two nations. You have to go back to 1960, the last time Austria beat Italy. And remember, Italy 30 matches unbeaten. Away by Line.
I'm really surprised we don't see more substitutions when you can have 5. The energy and fitness levels they can bring.
So, still 0-0, 78 minutes played.
For example. No further movement over there at the moment. Noble beaten to that by Dragovic.
He's offside.
Hinteregger there first, but the flag was up on the far side.
Still 0-0.
Easy one, that one this time.
Further side continue to be very much.
But Austria should be given a lot of credit because a lot of people would have written them off in this game.
Jorginho and Schlager. Baumgartner. Grilic.
Here comes Austria.
Baumgartner on the turn.
Here's Austria. But Italy have got the ball back again. Let's see what Italy can do.
Immobile. Turned into trouble.
Immobile put too much on the ball. But giving Austria the ball back.
As we tick towards the final 10 minutes. Schlager to pick out Alaba. Out of play from Bonucci.
Throw into Austria, about 10 minutes to go, folks.
There's a few tired legs out there, that's for sure. Pressing from both teams isn't as high as it was.
And the stakes are getting higher as the time ticks by here. One goal could be hugely significant. And Altovic here thought he'd got it. Liner got it back across.
Italy have been put under a lot of pressure by... It's a corner to Austria.
And Austria have a corner.
They've actually had the better passages of play in the final third. They've looked really dangerous at times. A lovely little interchange of passes there. Quite find his man on the fullback.
Short from Alaba. Lima back to Alaba. That's too strong.
Waste, wasn't it?
Here comes Belotti.
And Andrea Belotti.
Second appearance of the
And
tournament.
the Federico Chiesa. Look, coming on for Italy, it'd be interesting to see who comes off.
As Roberto Mancini tries another formula to find a way through here against Austria.
Any formula would work at this point.
Tidied up by a Cherby.
Italy on the ball at the moment. It is still 0-0, 82 minutes played.
Lifted forward by Jorginho. Cut out by Lina. Immobile. Pessina into Berardi. More hopeful than anything else in there from Berardi. Locatelli. So many Austria players back there. Anthony Taylor again, happy for play to continue.
Here comes Italy.
Spinazzola. He's got this one across. Berardi.
Tried to go for the spectacular. Oh, he absolutely spewed it. He absolutely spewed it. He tried to go for the bicycle kick and it failed.
Down the left-hand side again.
Or a scissor kick and it failed.
Stands it up to the back post, tries the acrobatic scissor kick. Kind of sums up his evening a little bit.
He tried the scissor kick and it failed.
Brilliant opportunity for him.
That is his last action.
Ciro Immobile.
Immobile is also departing. So Belotti is going to replace him.
Ciro Immobile is going off and Belotti's going on.
He's going to come on as well. So Belotti of Torino, the skipper.
And Berardi is going off and Federico Chiesa is coming on.
Chiesa's featured in every game. He's on for Berardi. Immobile, of course, who hit the woodwork in the first half. That's one back by Jorginho. Insigne. Again, there's no way through. Cleared by Dragovic.
Great defending, wasn't it? Did really well there, Dragovic. Insigne looking to slide the ball behind him. Just got his toe on it.
Still 0-0. It looks more like extra time's going to happen, folks.
Spinazzola. Interrega.
Are we going to see any dramatic winner? Oh, that's a foul.
Alaba got up.
Still, we're still waiting to see if something dramatic will happen at the end of this game.
So 4 substitutes on for Italy. No change in the pattern of play though.
No.
5 minutes of the 90 remain. One from Dragovic. Well, that might drop to Alaba.
Oh, here comes Austria.
For Austria. Sabitzer. Blocked in the end by Jorginho.
Throw into Austria.
Mistake, wasn't it?
4 minutes to go.
Di Lorenzo with the pressure from Alaba, nearly got in there down the left hand side.
One from Hinteregger. Schlager unable to make anything of that. Well, a small pocket of Austrian supporters who've been able to get inside the stadium tonight will be immensely proud of their nation.
Certainly well, they played really well. Second half especially, haven't they? They've grown into the game.
Still can't believe that it's 0-0 and we're in the 87th minute.
Able to step forward in these closing minutes. Insigne. Belotti with the pullback. Really good interception.
I have a strong hunch that extra time's gonna happen, folks.
Hinteregger.
Again, been terrific.
Chiesa's made the run. And there is the aforementioned central defender from Eintracht Frankfurt again in the way.
Is anything going to happen in this game? I do not know.
Spinazzola. In from Locatelli.
See a couple of the Austrian players telling the goalkeeper to calm down.
Well, Baumgartner has just tweaked his hamstring there, I think, in the sprint with Di Lorenzo. They've given absolutely everything Austria.
They don't have to, they don't.
I think Jorginho made rather more of that.
I think he just frustrated them and kicked the ball out, but he has only got cramped. I certainly wouldn't be kicking the ball out. No words needed.
Oh my god, we get extra time. Looks like it's gonna happen.
They're going again. Doesn't look like Alessandro Schupp of Schalke is going to come on because Baumgartner has to depart. And Schupp, he was a Bayern Munich player at the age of 15 in their academy, didn't go on to make any first team appearances. He's on here for his second of this tournament, his 28th cap, 27 years of age. Liner back to Backman.
5 minutes of add-on time at the end of the 90.
So 5 minutes added on. Are we to find a goal and a winner in that period, or do we need another half an hour?
It's looking like the latter, isn't it? Made very few chances in the second half, Italy. Got away with the disallowed goal, matter of inches.
Insigne through.
I thought Insigne was offside.
The flag did go up in the end.
He looked offside. Straight away, because how on earth could you get that ball way before playing it then? That would be, you have to be offside to do so.
He tried to hold his run, didn't he? Actually had a good line, Austria. It was Lino, let him run offside, because he could see the whole line.
Hinteregger. Arnautovic. Shoot, the substitute. Savitz. Alaba won't get to it.
It was unlucky though, wasn't it? Committed men forward, considering how late it is in the game.
Still into the 92nd minute of 5 added on at the end of the game.
Lorenzo dispossessed. Arnautovic.
He's grown stronger. His touch has got better. He's been really good. Questioned his fitness earlier. We shouldn't have. He's looked really strong.
We asked the question, could Austria do it for 90 minutes? We will soon be asking, can they maintain it for 120?
Well, they've not been hanging on. You know, there's no anxiety in the team. They don't look like they're...
Nearly 3 minutes added on. We've got about 2 minutes to go, folks. 2 minutes to go.
From the back. Defended really well at times.
Spinazzola. A little over 2 minutes of stoppage time remaining. Locatelli.
So far, not a bad game. Just not a lot has happened.
Jorginho. Got it back from Pessina.
Oh! Free kick to Italy.
Give a free kick on the edge of the box.
What's up, Jamie? Hello, Cammy. How are you? How are you doing?
Just outside.
Italy 0, Austria 0. About 60 seconds to go of the 90 to go.
I'm sure.
Conclusive?
No, but it's still a wonderful opportunity, isn't it? It's in a great position. Can they be creative? Muster up something different?
Well, the Italian fans around us out of their seats. Their willingness into the back of net. The final minute of the 5 added on. Everybody back for Austria. The cavalry forward for Italy. In from Insigne.
Oh.
By Lina.
Good ball in, actually. Good defending again from Austria. Liner this time.
I think long throw.
Arnautovic. They cannot be separated. Italy, the form team, of the group stages have been frustrated in the knockout stages. And this is still very much all to play for. His team have been excellent. Chiellini, the captain, can't influence matters tonight. Arnautovic thought he'd found the back
Extra time, folks. We have got extra time for the first time in the knockouts. We have a
30 minutes of extra time.
Extra
Because at the
time.
end of the 90, it's Italy 0, Austria 0.
Yes, it most certainly is. Italy kind of petered out, didn't they? For much of that second half, weren't quite so dynamic, and Austria had a real go at it and had that disallowed goal, but pretty close to getting that all-important winning goal. Well, Italy have been involved in 7 matches at the Euros, which have gone to extra time and have failed to score in all 7. While the only goal from their opponents was David Trezeguet's golden goal in the final of Euro 2000. So if penalty shootouts are your thing, then it's looking good for you and looking quite likely.
So
Can you see a
guys
winner
in
here?
about 5 minutes.
Well, Austria, without doubt, the better team in that second half. They had more energy, there was more zip in their passing. They made Italy look really slow and sluggish, and I thought they were unlucky to have the goal disallowed. They were on the front foot, they were passing the ball with pace, and yeah, they were much the better team, I thought.
Yeah, you read it well at half-time, Jürgen?
Well, I think they grew more and more and more, and they started to believe actually to score against this Italian team, and obviously the disallowed goal is a pity for them. But overall, the way they throw themselves into the one-against-one battles in midfield, and Hinteregger and Draganovic in the back line, they play the game of their lives, and they deserve that situation right now, and they can win this game.
Yeah, 2 managers sort of gathering their teams together to rally the troops for the final 30 minutes. There's Chiellini there, they could do with his experience now. Overall, Rio, Italy didn't really threaten too much in that second half, did they?
No, they didn't, like we expected them to. I think, listen, in the group stages, we said before, they've been the most impressive team, but it shows you knockout football brings different feelings. It makes players think differently. It creates feelings of doubt sometimes. Should we take the risk? Especially as longer as the game goes on, do you sit there and say, oh, do you overthink things? That's what knockout football does. It really changes your mindset.
Different to the group stage, isn't it?
Yeah, very different, and we've seen that here. That's a great example today.
It's a new tournament. It's a new tournament that starts in the knockout phase. So everything you did in the group stage doesn't matter anymore, doesn't count it. And now you got to be there, do or die. And the way the Austrian players, they throw themselves in there and give everything that they have. They have a game here.
He can be very proud of his players there, and he's telling them how well they've done, the way they hunted that in packs to go and get that ball back. Look at them there, the reaction. He was superb in that second half.
Yeah, let's have a look at the disallowed goal just to clear things up. It did take an awfully long time for Stuart Atwell to come to this decision, but we think it's the right one, don't we?
Yes, it's the correct one, but I echo what you say. It was far too long to get to that decision.
There you can see his foot is well ahead of
it. He's just over that. I think Arnautovic has grown into this game. He's been the threat for Austria. He's been tremendous, and they were unlucky.
They've had a lot of good performances, Jürgen, haven't they?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of good individual performances, and it shows you exact that moment when we thought, it was a goal, how shaky actually the Italian defense is. I mean, they Alaba overjumped Bonucci, that is usually is unbeatable in the air, and Arnautovic smells where the ball goes. Donnarumma is not looking like the Donnarumma we saw all year long with AC Milan, so they have a game.
Yeah, we certainly do. We've got another half an hour. They're about to toss the coin for the final 30 minutes of play. Can someone decide this in extra time, or will we go to penalties? Let's find out with Danny Murphy and Steve Bauer.
Thanks, Gary. So both players have tried their best to be refreshed down there. Both managers have had their say. We are ready. Fasten your seatbelts for another half an hour. And as Gary says, if we don't have a goal or a winner in that period, then we will have a penalty shootout, something that Austria as a nation, incidentally, have never competed in. That would be new ground. But first of all, 30 more minutes to decide who goes to Munich in the quarterfinals to face Belgium or Portugal. will be eventually when Daniel Bachmann takes his place in the Austrian goal. Italy to get the period of extra time underway. So Bellotti starts the extra half an hour. What are you thinking, Danny? Who do you fancy?
Well, I'm thinking that Italy have to improve. I was really shocked by the second half performance. Bmaybe there's some tiredness out there, the intensity of play.
Hello everyone!
Obviously Austria deserves
Here's
credit
someone
for
again
playing
with
well.
my
Some of the
name.
performances have been heroic. But I'd expect Italy
Extra
to do
time
better.
is now underway,
Try and
folks.
attack someone, try and get on the front foot.
Subscribe to the channel if you are new, folks.
It's a 50-50 game now when you go into extra time, it really is.
Austria playing their 19th game at a major tournament. They've only ever won 3 times, but they've been magnificent in this game thus far. And that's an Austria free kick.
Well, normally you see with a lot of the times with the top nations, you see them dominate possession, you know, and really put the other team on the back foot, but that's not happened. It's not like Austria were hanging on. We talked about that. That's why it's a 50-50 game.
So guys, put down in the chat, ask me any questions, and I'll answer as many questions
Could
as I
yet
can
be
as well.
decided by set play, given the limited number of clear-cut opportunities in the game. So let's see what Alaba and Austria can do from this one. Decent delivery, but Hinteregger, I think, has been penalised.
So hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream.
Maybe it was Sabitzer.
Another hit from Bonucci. They haven't looked anywhere near as assured as they did in the group stage, have they?
Well, even the first half, they were a threat at times. I think Austria sorted out the Spinazzola situation out better in the second half, doubled up on him better, stopped the service to him better. We didn't see him causing as many problems, and then they grew in confidence in their possession.
So it's gonna be interesting to see how this extra time goes. See if Italy can score or Austria will score, or potentially go to penalties.
Schlager's been penalised. I mean, I'd love to know the amount of ground he personally has covered tonight.
Phenomenal. I was sighing more of the fact that the right back of Italy, Di Lorenzo, goes down more than any other right back I've ever seen. Defenders are supposed to be tough, aren't they?
Spinazzola for Italy. Aforementioned Di Lorenzo of Napoli. Bellotti. Chiesa.
Oh, straight at the keeper.
Good forward pass.
So hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Let me know in the chat. It is Italy nil. Austria nil in extra time now, boys.
They scored 1 international goal. So 28 caps, that came in qualifying. Italy will not worry where it comes from if they can find a way through. Here's Chiesa again. And bouncing up at him, he did really well.
Goal! Italy have scored! Italy have scored! Federico Chiesa of Juventus have scored for Italy.
As the attack
Federico Chiesa. We have finally had a goal in this game, and it's Federico Chiesa at 95th minute.
It's a really good ball.
Right.
Spinazzola. Look at that.
No, we do not have that.
Difficult to bring
Mention
down.
it's a sports channel, not a gaming channel.
Back there onto his left foot. Look at that for technique.
Federico Chiesa, 1-0.
Clinical, wasn't it?
Yes, I got an assist.
Bang.
Got some points for an assist because Spinazzola got the
Clean,
assist.
Crisp and clean on the laces. Beautiful strike from the substitute.
The Juventus man with his second international goal, and it is a huge one here at Wembley.
Here's a goal, Spinazzola with the assist, Chiesa with the finish.
Berardi had been poor.
There will only be around 20,000 inside the stadium. The majority of them Italians, but they're making plenty of noise now, thanks to that man. He's following in his father's footsteps by playing in a European Championship. Chiesa senior played twice at Euro 96. Arnautovic.
Arnautovic has gone off.
Surprised at that. Especially when you need a goal.
Kalajic of Stuttgart, 6'5" is on. What is the Austrian response? There's Kalajic involved straight away. And hooked away by Jorginho.
It's really hard in extra time when you're playing games where you concede in extra time, because you've got to somehow find the energy to go and press and hunt the ball back down. It's an exquisite finish, really is.
Look at Gianluca Vialli. Straight away embrace Roberto Mancini. They know the significance potentially of that goal from Chiesa. And now Austria have to try and beat the defence. Remember that has gone over 12 games of 90 minutes without conceding a goal. That's a new national record. Holland's Donny van der Beek was the last opposing player to score against Italy. Well over 1,000 minutes ago.
Well, it's a sign of any good team. Get over the line and win a game of football when they've not played.
So it's nil. It's Italy 1, Austria 0. Federico Chiesa with the goal on 95 minutes. But here comes Austria.
Cleared in the end by Donnarumma.
Great covering from Spinazzola there. It's needed as well.
He was trying to find Kalajic, the substitute. A wild effort from Liner.
Great take, wasn't it? Kept his composure, picked his man out, but still a lot to do. And to take that on the volley with your weaker foot.
It's a tough one for the Austrian supporters to take, but give us an idea of the mentality when you've played as well as Austria have, and you go into an extra time period and concede there, to now try and go again.
It's really difficult. I mean, it has to be done together. You feel deflated, you feel hard done by because they've played so well, but you've got time. You've got to pick yourself up. Nothing to lose now. Commit men forward, take some risks. And it looks like they're trying to do that. It's been their mindset the whole game, really. They've put, even from minute one when they're under pressure, they've played quite free. They've passed out from the back. They've looked assured. They haven't been nervous and swallowed up by the occasion.
Hinteregger. Couldn't find Sabitzer.
So,
It's an Austrian
about
free kick.
10 minutes gone in extra time.
Grilic. Less than 5 minutes of the first period of extra time remaining.
Are we going to get any more dramatics in this game?
Schlager. Lima. In from Grilic. Too close to Donnarumma.
Bit safe that cross, bit loopy, bit high.
So far, this game's not been a bad game of football. It's been end to end. Any team could have got the first goal in this game, and it's that. And it surprised me. It's took to extra time for it to arrive.
First time in their lifetime they've seen their nation play in a knockout game in a tournament.
It's a good response from them.
In from Alaba. Defended by Acerbi and cleared by Di Lorenzo. Belotti.
There goes Belotti.
It's Belotti against Hinteregger, who committed the foul.
Free kick to Italy.
Will be shown the yellow card.
He had Insigne coming up on his left-hand side, didn't spot him.
We're almost at half-time in extra time. Insigne is behind this for Italy.
It's a long way out. I'd be tempted just to keep that ball in the corner and see the half out personally.
That's interesting from Italy.
I say that in my old age. When I was playing, I probably want the glory and take it. So.
It's not like you done. Let's see what Insigne does. Goes for goal.
Oh!
Terrific save.
What a save! That deserved to be a goal from Lorenzo Insigne.
Proved me wrong rather quickly. Could have been game over there. Problem is when it's far out, just give the keeper a chance to get over. Moved his feet well. Good save from Batman.
Corner to Italy.
Will take the resulting corner. Well defended by Kalajic. Back from Spinazzola. Insigne. Oh, what they're always waiting for it to drop.
And it's...
That's game.
Huge moment. It's Pessina.
And it's Pessina, 2-0.
The man who got the goal against Wales has a second goal against Austria that will surely send them into the quarterfinals.
2-0.
A killer blow for Austria. And Italy have turned it on in the first half of extra time.
2-0 Italy.
Two substitutes with 2 goals.
That is game over. That's game, set and match.
The squad is, and the use of your substitutes, especially when you've got quality on the bench as Italy have. It's good play from Insigne. And when it falls to Pessina, nice and calm, wasn't he? Took it onto his left foot. Didn't thrash at it. Good finish. Really, really accomplished finish there from Pessina. That really is Everest for Austria.
And Pessina, who didn't appear at all in the qualifiers, didn't make his debut till last November, wasn't in the original 26-man squad. Scores in successive games. And that's a big goal.
It's also a big nudge to your manager, isn't it? Start the next one.
And Altovic and co can only reflect on what might have been. A blitzed 15 minutes from Italy. 5 minutes into it, Chiesa with the deadlock-breaking goal. And then Matteo Pessina of Atalanta followed that up right on the stroke of half-time in extra time. Which leaves it now, Gary, with Italy 2, Austria 0.
Half-time of extra time.
It appears that Italy are going on to the quarter-finals of the European Championship. You wait your entire history for an extra time goal in the European Championship.
I put half-time of extra time. That's what the phrase is, half-time of extra time.
Will follow at the end of the game. Apologies if you've been waiting for it, but it's not like anything big has happened today. There you have it. Italy have turned things around, Alan.
Exactly what they've been missing, Gary. A bit of quality in the final third, and Mancini's put his 2 subs on, and they've worked perfectly for them. 2 bits of quality, 2 very, very good goals.
Yeah. Have to feel for Austria, but Italy have made the right changes.
Yeah, you have to feel for Austria, but overall the quality of the Italian squad is just too deep, is too good. Bringing these 2 players on from the bench, making a big difference now, especially Chiesa with this moment of brilliance. That is just a sign of quality that the Italians have.
I think it's great when you see a sub come on and they look possessed. They look like they want to prove the manager on. Chiesa, I watched him when he walked on that pitch. He looked like someone who was just pent up with anger, like he believes he should be starting, and then explosive finish, tremendous.
And there's Roberto Mancini giving his instructions now, and well, when the Italians are in front, they don't let it go, do they?
That's not changing now. I don't think the Austrians look short, and you can understand that because they've put so much into the game. They were far the better team in that second half, but they've just run out of steam.
Okay, well, the 2 teams are getting ready to start the second half of extra time. Italy now leading by 2 goals to 0. All yours, Danny and Steve.
Thanks, Gary. Yeah, but Pessina strike, the 100th goal we've seen at Euro 2020.
Right, I'll wreck it.
Could ill afford to concede. Some story for the Atalanta midfielder. Italy well on their way to their 4th successive quarter-final appearance at the European Championship. Another Austria change. There's the introduction of Schaub. He's come on for Grilic. And Gregoric is also on, the Augsburg striker.
Second half of extra time gets underway.
The challenge looks unsurmountable. They've won plenty of admirers. It doesn't look as though they're going to win this game.
No, there's probably too much for them to do. They can be proud of their performance, though. As I said earlier, a lot of people wrote them off before this game was even, before the ball was even
Oh!
Called into action there.
What a save.
That was outstanding, and that would have been interesting if it had flown in.
Just for a minute, from where we were sat, looked in, it was a good save. Got down really sharpish to his left. Donnarumma.
That's cleared by Jorginho. Chiesa on the chase. And he's got the bit between his teeth. And he's trying to find Belotti.
Belotti!
And he has found Belotti.
Oh!
Rush of blood, snatched at it. He had loads of time. Man over as well.
Still, Italy 0, Austria 0. Oh, Italy 2, Austria 0.
Schaub. Donnarumma was fouled according to Anthony Taylor.
This is the chance.
Nearly 2-1. Austria nearly back in the game there.
Just look a good keeper. Donnarumma.
Ah, because Cammy, that's my name as well.
Yeah, 30th cap tonight, the 22-year-old. Insigne departs, and Cristante once again.
Ryan Cristante is on, and Lorenzo Insigne is off.
And it does look as though Donnarumma will be playing for Maurizio Pochettino at Paris Saint-Germain next season. And he's made sure of a potential 12th consecutive clean sheet.
It's incredible, isn't it, really?
That's a new national record for Italy. As incidentally will be 31 matches unbeaten.
But although tonight they have shown vulnerability at times. I know Chiellini's not in there at the moment. Obviously he adds experience and to them when if he comes back in the next game. But there was times where Austria showed that you can get at them and get in behind them.
Here's Schaub again, and denied by Donnarumma. Kalajic. Alaba.
Hello, James Eston. How are you doing?
No problem with Di Lorenzo's energy levels in the second half of extra time. What a run that is from the Napoli fullback. Can he finish it off?
Oh!
Brilliant. And he's up, running back. There's always one.
Out of breath.
There's always one.
Oi.
Some players who could just play all day and all night. Every team's got one.
Alaba. They all want to be involved now. Pessina again for Italy. Locatelli went on.
Here comes.
This is Belotti. Chiesa very upset that didn't come his way. There's the flick. Gregoric. Oh, there's a chance, and it's still
Oh!
for Savitzer.
Really good chance. He knows it as well. Good play, wasn't it? Gregorgic, I think. Just miskicked it. Took his eye off it last minute. Falls to him on his left foot. It's a tired effort. He's put everything in, Sabitzer. But that was a wonderful opportunity for him. That would have made it interesting. It really would, with what, 9 minutes to go.
Here's Bellotti.
Oh, is that a foul? Foul.
Italy free kick.
Italy free kick.
Lyman with the foul.
We're not going to answer that question. The question has to be about the channel, YouTube, all like that. It has to be done with what the stream's on about.
Be easy to be deflated and give up really with 10 minutes to go, but no, not this group of players.
So,
who was fouled has assumed responsibility here.
He fancies it, doesn't he, Bellotti?
You can see it in his eyes, can't you?
Won't be long, Jack, and you'll be able to ring me before you go to bed. Shut up, Matt Powell.
Here comes the Torino captain against the wall.
Not his best.
Alaba. And that was Bellotti with the recovery tackle.
Good tackle. Bit of frustration in that one from missing the free kick.
Lifted forward by Dragovic. Gregorich.
Oh! Is that a corner?
Austria get us a corner.
Who are you rooting for? I said, if you were here earlier, I said Italy at the beginning.
Ilsanka. Weintrack Frankfurt is the latest pair of fresh legs for the final 7 minutes or so. Along with Tribble of Union Berlin.
Nope. The only reason your message timed out. Oh, it's a goal!
Touch on the way from Kalaic, and Austria, with a little over 6 minutes to play, have hope.
It's no more than they deserve. Really is. They've kept going and kept going.
It's a goal for Austria.
It's a brilliant header, isn't it? It's not the best ball in, but he makes the most of it. Gets nice and brave at the near post. Nobody on the post. Kalajic there being brave.
Is that all you got planned for tomorrow?
Terrific header from him. 5 minutes.
They couldn't, could they? His fourth international goal, Kalaic. And if they are going up,
that's near where I live.
Fighting Austria.
Yeah. They're going for it. We've got the big men up there.
Kalaic with the flick, Bonucci with the clearance. Italy throw.
So it's Austria 1, Italy 2.
Substitutes, when to bring them on, the impact they can have. It's going to be so crucial moving forward in this tournament for all the teams. There's that header again. He'll be fuming with that.
I'd almost forgotten what it was like to concede a goal. And now they have to negotiate these final few minutes, Italy. Oh, Donnarumma.
So your only plans for tomorrow is going to the cinema?
That nearly made it interesting. Di Lorenzo. Belotti battling.
Oh, wouldn't be throwing it out now. Get it up there.
Hinteregger does just that. Foul on Belotti. Sanka, the offender. Belotti. And still. Sanka and Alaba for company. No foul. Here comes Alaba. Italy throw. Less than 3 minutes to go.
He's hoping still. Been such a huge contribution from Austria to this game.
It has been far from the straightforward script that many anticipated for Italy.
Might be one chance left in it.
Forward it goes from Hinteregger.
Here comes Austria.
Cleared by Cherby. Gregoric through the cross.
Oh!
And right across the face.
Hello, like, for like.
Worth a hit, wasn't it?
That
could be it.
No. Never hear that on this channel. I'm not letting anyone else be mods. Too many, it gets too crazy.
Dragovic first to that. They try and get it forward again, Austria. And Cherby. No chances taken by Donnarumma. That's towards Chiesa.
Here we go with Federico. Oh!
Can Chiesa get there? He can't.
Oh, nearly 3-1 Italy.
Would have sealed it once and for all.
Yeah.
Austria still hope. Final minute of extra time. I have to say, the extra 30 has been terrific.
It really has. And the fitness levels, the determination of these players, credit to them. Both sets, in fact.
I have no idea.
After being 2-0 down to come back like they have.
Here's Chiesa.
Chiesa! Federico Chiesa! Oh!
Who fairly blocks his progress.
Great defending again. He's been a colossus.
Sabitzer forward. Bonucci jumping. Alaba trying to get on the ball. Desperation in the remaining few seconds here from Austria.
Always give it.
And Di Lorenzo fouled. And Chiellini punches the air. The captain knows that should be that. Glance at the clock from Roberto Mancini.
Well, sometimes in tournament football, it doesn't have to be the best performance. You just got to get over the line any which way you can.
Not
typically,
as often as I can.
Certainly not been the best performance, but those moments of quality are the ones that are going to get them through.
Towards Pelotti.
We're literally at the end.
Long from Backman. This will be it. Austria need to get it into the Italian penalty area. Now Spinazzola hit that against the Austrian player. Di Lorenzo will clear. And there it is. The previous well-oiled Italian machine had a few splutters tonight. But this particular Italian job is complete at Wembley. And it is Italy who, for the fourth
full-time, Austria 1, Italy 2 in extra time. Like, subscribe to the bell notification, get to post. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for